Dasha, as it's decision time for many voters at this point. Maybe it's a decisive time at this point. Maybe they're not waiting for one more debate. What are you finding, Dasha?
Well, Chuck, I'm in the epicenter of suburbia here. It's an apple orchard. I can smell the apple cider donuts as I talk to you. There's a corn maze down the road here. And I've been talking to a lot of different voters in Kent County. But for this project, we've specifically been focusing on those moderate Republicans, the Jerry Ford Republicans, as so many of them call themselves here, and the tough questions that they've had to wrestle with over the course of this election cycle. Now, the group that I've been following, there's only one undecided voter still left. The others have decided they are going to vote for Joe Biden. But Chuck, here's the interesting part. They're also, I spoke to 3 of them today who told me that not only are they voting for Biden, but they are voting blue all the way up and down the ballot for the first time in their lives. At most, they've ever split a ticket, usually gone Republican. So this is significant. I want you to hear from one of those voters, Hal Ostro. He actually has already submitted his absentee ballot, and he was planning to vote for Biden. But after the events with Governor Whitmer, that plot on his governor and the lack of condemnation from the Republican Party, that sealed the deal for an all-blue ballot for him. Take a listen to what he had to say.
He feels that he has the space to do that because Republicans aren't standing up saying, Mr. President, this is completely unacceptable. This is un-American. This is unacceptable. So, voters like me who I think have gone from historically supporting Republicans to ticket splitting to now saying, you know what? If they're not going to criticize him, I'm not going to vote for them.
And Chuck, that down ballot effect could be significant here. There's a key Senate seat that Democrats need to hang on to and a key congressional seat that Democrats are trying to flip. So if people are, if the top of the ticket is impacting how voters are looking down the ballot as well, that's pretty significant here, Chuck.
No, that is the fear Republican strategists I talk to have. It's one thing to lose a suburban voter from the Trump race. It's another thing to lose the suburban voter to the Democratic Party as a whole. I am curious, Dasha, is Hal an outlier, or are you running into a lot more Hals?
I'm running into a lot more Hals. That includes the group that I've been speaking with. Katie Morse, a mom of 2 that I've introduced our viewers to before. She's doing the same thing. She's voting blue. She has never done that before in her life. She never thought she would. I also met the former director of the Christian Reformed Church here. West Michigan has a huge evangelical and Christian Reformed community, and he is also planning to vote blue for the first time all the way up and down the ballot. So this is a trend that I'm seeing here from the voters that I've been talking to, Chuck.
Well, it may be why Michigan does look a bit more out of reach for Donald Trump this time than it did 4 years ago. Dasha Burns in Kent County for us. Dasha, thank you. Enjoy those apple crisps if you can get one. Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.